Welcome back to the Everyday Faith Podcast from Eastside with today's Faith-Rooted Principle.
Hello, it's Pastor Cutshaw again. Today is March the 4th, and today's rooted principle is this: during trials, God gives us grace, strength, and power. And I'll add to that, many times He displays His power through our trials when we trust in Him. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse number 9 says this, "And He said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me." 2 Corinthians 12, 9. You know, throughout Scripture, we see in Bible history, we see times when God brought His people to obstacles that they could not overcome without His enabling. I think about David facing Goliath. I think about Daniel and the den of lions, and then, of course, the three Hebrew children, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, better known as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, when they had to face the king and make a decision to say, we will bow or we will not bow, realizing that it was possible that God may deliver them from the king through death, but God delivered them through the fire. It was their trust in each case that made it possible for them to endure, and God's power was displayed through them. God gave them grace to endure whatever the trial was, and their testimony was strengthened through that as well. I'm reminded of when God brought Moses and the children of Israel to the Red Sea. The Egyptian army was behind them and pressing down upon them as much as possible, and the Red Sea was before them. And the people cried out and said, "Oh, we're going to die right here in this wilderness." And Moses went to the Lord and cried out to the Lord. And it's interesting to me that God said to the people and to Moses, "Go forward." They had to trust an unseen God to do an amazing thing, something they had never seen before, which was to part the Red Sea. They'd already seen many miracles that God had performed while they were in Egypt to bring them out, but now they needed an even bigger miracle, and it was one only God could do. As they trusted God and trusted the word that was given to them through Moses, God's servant, they moved forward, and God allowed them to walk through on dry ground, and then, of course, used that same Red Sea to destroy their enemies. It's an amazing thing to see the grace of God working in the lives of people when they yield to Him and follow His word in obedience. Don't forget, during trials, God gives us His grace, His strength, and His power. And if we'll yield to Him, He will work through us.
Thanks for joining us for today's Rooted Principle right here on the Everyday Faith Podcast. If today's conversation has encouraged you, be sure to share it with someone who might need it. And don't forget to follow and subscribe so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next time right here on the Everyday Faith Podcast.